At this time, we're calling to order of the California Military Institute meeting at approximately 5:06. Item 3.1, invitation to address the Board of Trustees, closed sessions items only. None at this time. 4.1, adjourn to closed session if necessary. Do we need to? CMI? Do you want me to give them time? At this time, we're going to adjourn to a closed session, the Board of Trustees, and we'll be out shortly. Wait. Do I have a motion? Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Sorry, gotta get used to this. Please vote. Okay. Time is 5:07. It's kind of like a little break for you guys. We're reconvening at 5:23. 5:28. 5:28. I need glasses. Okay, item 4.3 is an action item. Public employee discipline dismissal release. Is there a motion? I'm sorry, some. Say that one more time. Okay. So correction, we should be at 5.1. There we go. What's going on? It's not letting me. Okay, item 6.1, report out of closed session.
No report out of closed session this evening, Mr. Garcia.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. Item 7.1, recess. The board president will recess the meeting to conduct a regular board meeting of the Paris Union High School District. Is this? Yeah. 8.1. Okay, 8.1. 8.1, item revision, adoption, ordering of agenda. Is there a motion? Mr. Nilsson. Second, Mr. Stafford. Any discussion? No? Please vote. And I just want to apologize, the screen's giving us different pages, so we're trying to get everything in order. Item 8.1 is a 4-0 vote, or 4-1 vote, one absent. 4-0 vote. Okay. Item 9.1, student representative to the Board of Trustees.
Excuse me. From CMI, Student Representative Cadet Captain Heather Abreese.
Sorry. I'm Cadet Captain Heather Abreese from the California Military Institute. Here's the agenda for the meeting. So I'm going to start off way back then, at the end of January and the beginning of February. We had our first Lunar Festival, celebrating Chinese New Year. It's the year of the pig this year. And we had fun booths for a bunch of sports and clubs and ASB and like the junior class and stuff like that. And we did face painting and we sold chips and stuff like that. It was really a fun experience. We had our honor roll where we acknowledged high school and middle school students and we invited their parents to come down, and we had AB honor roll and the principal's honor roll, which was all A's. We have our AVID Dress for Success, which was a school-wide AVID event where all the AVID students dressed for success and wore professional outfits and did interviews and learned how to really understand the professionalism of careers later in life. And then we had our AVID juniors. They went during our president's break on a trip to a bunch of different colleges throughout the state, and it was really cool. We had our annual poetry slam. It was great, amazing poems. Some of you were there, and it's great that you guys are showing your support. We really appreciate it. We had our blood drive, and the mayor was there, and he donated, and it was just a good day to give back and encourage people to save a life. We had our annual general inspection where we had adults come down from the Cadet Corps, and inspect our unit. We do it every year. We gained an excellent this year. Things were a little bit different in the grading than previous years because everything got updated this year. We're going to go for superior next year. We had our Cyber Patriots. They met again, and they will be meeting again in April. The junior class hosted a 90s house party themed dance where we had a bunch of strobe lights and awesome decorations. We had posters from like Kid and Play's house party and what's the one Will Smith was in? Yeah, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Martin and shows like that. And we had awesome posters of that on the wall and people all dressed up in 90s attire, and we had fun listening to 90s music. We had our first Scholastic Book Fair, and I think it was a success because I know all of my friends, as old as they are, were so excited for a book fair, and it made us all feel like little kids again. We got like Doctor Who books and stuff like that. It was really fun. For the Black Student Union, they did presentations to the middle schoolers about Black history and African American inventors that gave us some of the stuff that we use in our daily lives, and that really helps us out. And I just think it was good for them to kind of get a feel of the different culture in America. We had our inaugural family math night where parents came with their students and they got to meet all the math teachers and watch inspirational videos, and they even did fun activities like building marshmallow and spaghetti towers where they had to put a marshmallow on top. It was really difficult. My family was there and theirs didn't work out so well. We had our coffee with the principal where parents all come and meet with the principal and have coffee and talk, and it's a good experience for the principal-parent connection with the admin, so that's fantastic. Our seniors, we had senior fast food tickets, and they get to put it in a raffle, and some of them won laptops, some of them got their uniform fees waived, and one person even got a mini fridge for their dorm, so it's really good for them. And then to end things, we have our all juniors were taken to a college fair in LA where we got to see a bunch of different colleges and learn about them that are like in the local area, and it was really good for us. Thank you.
Item 9.2, CMITA President Mitchell Osborne.
Good evening, Cabinet, Board members, Superintendent Bennett, and Board President Garcia. CMI's board and members are excited to start the negotiations for the 2019-2020 school year and beyond. The 1918 school year has been filled with new faces in all aspects of our campus. Work with new members of our administration staff has been growing and a positive experience. We are excited to start our new construction on the gym and our new staff lounge. CMITA is stronger than ever and enjoy many interactions with our school and district staff. Thank you for your time.
Item 9.3, Principal's Update.
Good evening, President Garcia, Superintendent Bennett, and the Cabinet. At CMI, we are committed to going from good to great. So allow me to just share a few examples that I'm particularly proud of. Our CMI robotics program was recognized at the Riverside County Office of Education State of the County Luncheon as an outstanding program in our area. As Captain Abrice mentioned, during our recent AGI inspection, by Colonel Kelly and his staff. CMI did receive an excellent rating, but particularly valuable to me are the words by Colonel Kelly, who finished this inspection, commenting that CMI is, and I quote, his favorite program in the state. Our cadets are polite, they're well prepared, and our program continues to inspire other schools who often visit to see and learn about the Rough Riders who are continuing to lead the charge. And speaking about leading the charge, our cadets went to Oregon to compete against other military schools. Last year, CMI staff and cadets took first place as a team. This year, the competition was stronger, and we took second as a high school division. However, Joseph Caboose took first place in individuals, and Eric Palacios took second as an individual. And we're talking about a number of different schools competing. More importantly, and really something we're particularly excited about, is that Eric Palacios was awarded the full ride to Valley Forge Academy. If you're familiar with these institutions, this is a top-notch institution, so we're particularly proud of him for that. In addition, Aaron Leva, who was actually our Student of the Month, was awarded the Bilingual Educators Succeeding Together $1,000 scholarship. And in fact, as I was chatting with him today and other winners of the Student of the Month contest, he mentioned he was also accepted to UCR, and that money will go a long way paying his tuitions. Speaking of grants and scholarships, this year, as in the past years, we are a couple of students shy of reaching our 100% FAFSA completion rate. Our senior graduating class really did an outstanding job, and our staff as well, because they were able to collectively win approximately $1 million, and I mean that when I say that, approximately $1 million in grants and scholarships, and those acceptance letters are trickling in. I'm also particularly proud of our CMI math teachers. You heard from Captain Abriz mentioning that here, but I'm particularly proud of this because it is a first for CMI. I'm particularly proud of our math teachers, administrators, and parents who worked together to put this event and make it as successful as it was. We know that math is important, but it can also be scary at times, and some of our parents struggle to and feel apprehensive at times. And so we wanted to support them. This was our way of helping our students and parents increase their confidence and know that we are here for them. Working together, we can learn math, and math can be fun. And so I'm going to ask that you show just a quick clip of this fun event. Dr. Newman was there as well. You'll see him. I apologize for my loud voice that you probably will hear as well. But it was an exciting evening, and I will close with that, and I thank you for your continued support of CMI.
It was great. Item 10.1, discipline for February, monthly suspension report. Let me get my mouse back up here. Item 11.1, another information item, invitation to address the Board of Trustees, agendized and non-agendized items.
No, none for CMI.
Thank you. Item 12.1, consent calendar approval of consent calendar items. Is there a motion? So moved. Mr. Stafford and Mr. Nelson. Any discussion? Okay, please vote. Item 12.1 is a 4-0 vote. Item 13.1 is another action item, personnel, certificated personnel action items. Is there a motion? Mr. Stafford, Mr. Freeman? Any discussion? Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Mr. Nelson. I apologize. Thank you, sir. Please vote. Item 13.1 is a 4-0 vote. Item 13.2, personnel classified personnel action items. Is there a motion? Mr. Stafford, this time, and Mr. Freeman. Any discussion? No? Please vote. Item 13.2 is a 4-0 vote. Item 13.3 is another action item. Okay, so you want me to do it right now? You want me to read that? It is recommended that the Board of Trustees hold a public hearing to receive comments regarding the initial proposal to negotiate with the California Military Institute Teachers Association for the 2019 and 2020 school year. And the time is 5:44. Second. And then so. Is there anyone who wishes to speak? I could let him talk. Sorry, we're just waiting for the time. Okay. Time is 5:45. We're closing the public hearing. Thank you. And at this time, is there a motion? Mr. Nelson, Mr. Freeman. Any discussion, gentlemen? None? Please vote. Oh, there we go. Item 13.3 is a 4-0 vote. Item 13.4 is another public hearing on personnel matters for the California Military Institute. And we will open the public hearing at 5:45. Anyone wish to speak? Yes, no, maybe so? Oh, look at that, 5:46. Public hearing is now closed. Is there a motion on the floor? So, Mr. Freeman? Mr. Nelson? Any discussion, gentlemen? No? Okay, please vote. Item 14.1, other items by the superintendent.
Nothing this evening, thank you, Mr. Garcia.
Thank you. Item 15.1, other items by the Board of Trustees.
Yes, actually today, about 2 weeks ago, I had a chance to take a campus tour of CMI because my fourth grade daughter is interested in going. And so I would like to say how wonderful the tour was and thank Mr. Murillo who led us around. I know Mr. Excuse me. I always have trouble with your last name, I'm sorry. Can you repeat it one more time? Because I really want to get it correct. Milosavljevic, thank you. Milosavljevic was not able to be there, but Mr. Murillo did a wonderful job of leading us around the campus, and I wanted you to thank him for me, and that will be it for me.
There's nothing by me right now. Thank you. Item 16.1, adjournment of the regular meeting of the California Military Institute for March 20th, 2019. Is there a motion? Mr. Freeman and Mr. Stafford. Any discussion? Please vote. Item 16.1 is a 4-0 vote. And we will end meeting at 5:48 PM.